You fleeting, self-obsessed, legacyless drifters, stand up and face my fire. I am Napoleon Bonaparte, the man who forged an empire from nothing, whose name still echoes through centuries, not because of luck, but because I built a legacy that death couldn't erase. You're wasting your life, aren't you? Chasing petty thrills, small wins, leaving nothing behind but a forgotten name. Pathetic. I'm here to ram one brutal truth into your thick skull. A legacy that outlives you is built with purpose, not by accident. You're too weak to grasp it, but I'll force you to see. I'm not here to coddle your aimless soul. I'm here to carve a path for you, to etch your mark on eternity. If you're too soft for this, crawl back to your meaningless void. But if you've got the guts to matter, let my words be your immortal form. Legacy isn't money, fame, or a big house, you brainless mule. It's impact that endures. A ripple that shakes the world long after your bones are dust. I didn't just win battles. I reshaped nations, rewrote laws, left ideas that still burn. You, though, you're living for likes, paychecks, or comfort, building nothing that lasts. Stop it! A legacy is your defiance of oblivion. Proof you weren't just another speck. To build one, you must live for something bigger than your pathetic little self. Clarity, action, and sacrifice are your tools. Use them, or fade into the nameless crowd. You start by defining your mark, you clueless fool. What do you want the world to remember? I knew mine. An empire of order, glory. A name synonymous with power. You're drifting because you've never asked. Is your legacy a business that changes lives? A family rooted in values? Ideas that shift minds? Sit down today, you directionless moron, and write it down. My legacy will be specific. I'll create a charity that feeds 10,000 kids. I'll raise children who stand for truth. I'll write a book that inspires millions. If it doesn't stir your soul, it's too small. No mark, no legacy. Just a life erased by time. Purpose is your fuel, you aimless twit. A legacy demands a cause bigger than your ego. I lived for France, for revolution, for a world remade. You're living for Netflix and naps, and it's why you leave nothing. Find your cause, something that makes you burn. Is it justice? Creativity? Helping the broken? Write it down. I fight for blank. Let it drive you. Today, take one step toward it. Volunteer. Create. Teach. I built schools and roads for my cause. You can start smaller, but start. A legacy without purpose is a sandcastle, washed away by the first wave. Action is your chisel, you lazy slug. You think legacies are dreamed into existence? I fought wars, wrote laws, planned cities. Every day was a strike toward immortality. You, though, you're thinking about your big idea, waiting for someday. Stop it. Legacies are built brick by brick, now. Want to leave a business? Sell something today. A family legacy? Teach your kid one value tonight. A creative mark? Write one page. Start a legacy log. Today I did blank for my legacy. One action daily, no excuses. I stacked victories while others slept. You must stack efforts while others scroll. Act, or your legacy's just a fantasy. Sacrifice is your price, you soft-bellied coward. A legacy that outlives you cost comfort, time, safety. I gave up peace, friends, years of my life for my empire. You, though, you're too scared to miss a party, skip a nap, or risk $1. Legacies aren't cheap. Want to build a charity? Work nights. A masterpiece? Cut out distractions. A strong family, put them before your ego. Today, sacrifice one thing for your legacy. Delete an app, skip a drink, give an hour to your cause. Write it down. I gave up. For legacy, no sacrifice, no staying power. Pay the price, or leave nothing. You build through others, you selfish maggot. A legacy isn't just your name, it's what you plant in people. I inspired armies, taught generals, shaped minds that carried my vision. You, though, you're hoarding your gifts, too proud or scared to share. Teach, mentor, give. Raise kids who embody your values. Train employees who spread your ideas. Share your knowledge online. Today, help one person, a kid, a colleague, a stranger, toward your cause. Write it down. I helped with, I made men better than they were. You must too. Alone, your legacy dies with you. Through others, it lives forever. Failure is your forge, you trembling rat. You'll screw up. Plans will crash. Doubters will laugh. I lost at Waterloo, exiled, mocked. Yet my legacy endures, because I learned and fought on. You, though? You're scared to fail, so you don't start. Failure's not the end, it's the hammer that shapes you. Bomb a project, learn why. Lose support, build better allies. Today, revisit one failure tied to your dream. Write down one lesson and one new action. I failed at blank, learned blank, will try blank. Failure strengthens your legacy if you don't quit. Hide from it and you're forgotten. Consistency is your bedrock, you flaky fool. A legacy isn't one big moment. It's 1,000 small ones, stacked over time. I didn't build my empire in a day. I worked years through wars and winters. You, though, you start strong, then fizzle, chasing new shiny dreams. Stop it! Show up daily for your legacy, even when it's dull. Write one sentence, save $1, teach one lesson. Every day. Track it. Day 1, day 2, day 2. I outlasted my enemies through relentless effort. You must outlast your laziness. Consistency compounds. Inconsistency crumbles. You must live it now, you procrastinating twit. You're waiting for later, when you're richer, older, ready. There's no later, you idiot. I was 26 when I led armies, 35 when I ruled Europe. Every day you delay, your legacy shrinks. Live as if your name's already eternal. Make choices today that your future will thank. Work on your craft, love your people, fight for your cause. Write down one choice you'll make today. I'll blank to build my legacy. Delay, and you're burying your own monument. You're muttering, Napoleon, this is too damn harsh. Shut up, you spineless drudge. A legacy that outlives you isn't for whiners who live for today's pleasures. Most will fade, leaving nothing but regrets, their names dust before their graves. But you could be eternal. Define your mark, fuel with purpose, act daily, sacrifice comfort, build through others, forge through failure. Stay consistent, live it now. That's how I made history tremble. It's how you'll make your life a beacon. Go now. Build your legacy. Defy oblivion. The world remembers those who dare to last. I am Napoleon, and I believe in the rare bastards who etch their names on eternity. Prove me right, or vanish into the void of the forgotten.